If you're anything like me, you love working with volunteers and staff who have a bias for action. I mean, if you think about it, leadership really boils down to two kinds of people: those who make decisions and take immediate action, and those who discuss, debate, think, and in the end, do nothing, right? So how do you build a church culture where people actually do things? A team that defaults to action rather than clinging to the status quo or the past? Well, I'd love to take you back to Connexus Church, the church that I helped start back in 2007. So when we launched as a multi-site, fully portable church on a tight budget with a very small staff, oh my goodness, that was quite the season, all right? We were doing video teaching before the tech was really ready, and Sunday after Sunday, things would go wrong, right? Patch cords were missing, cameras weren't working, a volunteer wouldn't show, and yet somehow we pulled it off. And someone would inevitably shout while we were scrambling trying to get the doors open, right? Just make it happen. And by the skin of our teeth, church happened. Sunday after Sunday, we would live to see another day. And as the church matured, we put systems in place, we added staff, we got better gear. Sunday mornings got a lot smoother, but as the lead pastor, I did not want to lose that spark, that energy where we attempted what felt impossible and probably in some respects really was impossible. So we actually made make it happen a value. This is one of the values of the church. Make it happen. Am I willing to do what it takes no matter what? Because here's the thing, that scrappy, do whatever it takes pace you run at in a church plant, it's not sustainable forever. You need systems and structures and predictability for the long haul. But on the other hand, if you lose that make it happen mindset in a sea of meetings and policies and bureaucracy and red tape, then you drift into becoming a listless, bloated church that talks a lot but does very little. So how do you create a make it happen culture? Let's talk about 5 key ways to do that with your volunteers and with your staff. First key, make a decision. Okay, too many leaders love to talk, but they never decide in every meeting. Though, here's what you should do. You should ask yourself, what will be different when we walk out of this room? If you cannot answer that question, you just wasted everybody's time. A less than perfect decision today is often a lot better than a perfect decision made too late. Decisiveness breeds momentum, and momentum is a powerful force in any church. So here's the truth. The future belongs to leaders who move first, decide boldly, and actually make it happen. If you're ready to stop talking about change and actually lead it, it can be scary, but this is your invitation to get involved in my Art of Leadership Academy. There's so much that this community has to offer, and your next step forward is waiting for you. We have courses, we have everything you need. No more waiting, no more stalling, no more drifting. Get an all-access membership to get equipped with the tools, the training, and the community you need to lead boldly and grow your church. Act today. You can start right now. All right, key number 2, stop trying to please people. So let's just say it. Being a people pleaser is a surefire way to make nobody happy, specifically or especially you as a leader, right? You're not going to be happy if you're trying to make everybody happy, and nobody else is going to be happy either. I've said this before. I still believe it. You can be liked or you can lead, but you really can't do both. Leaders who crave approval often freeze up and avoid making hard calls. You don't want to fall into that trap. You just don't. Key number 3, realize people will be offended. Every real leadership decision is going to offend somebody. The question is who? Jesus offended people, right? Remember the Pharisees? They got really upset with Jesus. But sometimes, including outsiders, will offend insiders, right? If you start reaching new people, people who you've already had for a long time, they're going to get upset no matter how graciously you try. Trying to make everybody happy means making no one happy, including yourself. So here's what you have to do as a leader, and it's hard. You have to make peace with the fact that you will have critics and you need to lead anyway. Key number 4, follow through. Now, this is a big one. A lot of great decisions die because nobody executes them. So here's the truth. Decision-making is just the beginning. Execution is everything. You've got to assign tasks, set deadlines, follow up, check progress. Your team needs to know you're serious about implementation, not just inspiration. And that accountability turns ideas into impact. And finally, key number 5, don't be afraid. Fear is going to kill more dreams than failure ever will. But what are you really afraid of? You serve a mission the gates of hell cannot prevail against. Courage is essential, not just to start something, but to lead through the middle, to push through the resistance. So if you're going to make it happen, you've got to move past fear. Listen, culture starts with leadership. If you want your church to make it happen, it begins with you. Be decisive, do what's best for the mission, follow through, lead with courage, get over your fear. And when you do, you'll become the kind of team that does what it takes no matter what. So the question becomes, as you walk away from this video, what is your next step? Let me know in the comments, what do you need to move from talking to doing? I'd love to hear from you.